Okay. Basically, this is just gonna be a video response to your psychic questions. I used to run a psychic deck, so I know what they can do, and I know how awesome they are. It sucks that they got hit with like that one crucial card, but basically, I'm gonna show you two variations on the deck I used to run. Mine was RFP, removed from play, and it worked really good because it pissed off a lot of people. I took it to regionals, and it did. I think I got like second place, which is kind of scary because I mean nobody saw psychics. They're just like, the hell are these? But anyway, all right. So basically, I ran three of these, three silent psychics. You already know, because you drop something or discard whatever. This is gonna be the we'll do this the RP version. This is my version. Basically, with the cards I have, you discard, pull one of these bad boys out, summon him, drop that card, whether it be Esper Girl, because that's what you want to be doing, drop Esper Girl, or I'm sorry, Mental Seeker, drop Mental Seeker, and then he comes back. Once that card's gone, you automatically have a tuner. You can summon another monster, depending on how the field's laid out, and they have to remove from play, I think, top of their deck. And then because they took out this one very crucial card, Mind Master, I'll show you some other deck options, cards that are available that I personally don't use. I just don't find enough favor in them, and my deck ran pretty good the way it was. For searchers, I got Dr. Cranium. The main part of this deck is, depending on what variation you use, you're going to be burning through a lot of life points. But I will show you one card that will clear up a lot and kill a lot. It'll help so much, and believe me, it'll save your ass a lot. Alright, so Dr. Cranium for Searcher. I only ran one because I've seen people run three. I never run three of anything unless it's super consistent and it's +2 or anything, because unless it's damn near perfect, I probably won't run three of anything. It just takes up a lot of space, and there's a lot of other options available. So I run one. You can run up to two. Of course, 3 Hush Psychic Clerics. You know why. There used to be this really good loop with them, but like I said, again, Mind Master got banned. Double Mental Seeker. Basically, you know what it does, it removes from play. What I like to do with them though was, it's a level 3 tuner. What I did with my synchros was I always added up the stars, and then I always made even number of stars between tuners and just effect monsters. That way I have a good combination, good ratio of the both. And believe me, it helps so much. There's a lot more math in this than I would have thought. Psychic Commander. Now I really don't use his effect. I just like that he's a 3-star tuner, and he works pretty well at that. But basically, he's going to be a staple of this deck. He's going to be very good. Both versions. One of my favorites, Psychic Jumper. The cost is kind of steep at 1,000 life points, but you can basically switch out your monster for one of theirs. And that is awesome because depending on how many life points you have, that could save you or that could kill you. Basically save you. I always ran 2 because people don't like these and they like to kill them. I don't know why. Basically, staple. Alright. I only ran 2 Serene Psychics because I needed space, and I can do with 2 what I can do with 3. 3 is just, a little surplus, a little extra, in case I need it. Of course, Overdrive Teleporter, staple, you need this. And what are my other cards? Armored Axon Kicker. Basically, if you have another Psychic monster, you can normal summon him because he's a 6-star. His attack is 2200, so it's not that great, but his effect is where it's at. If he destroys a monster though, you lose half of that monster's attack off your life points. Kinda sucks, but believe me, you're going to be recycling a lot of your tuners, and I'll show you the rest of that. You can special summon a monster with the amount of damage you took. So let's say you kill something that's 1,000 life points, meaning you're going to lose 1,000 of that life points, but of that 1,000, you can pick a monster from your graveyard with 500 attack. And I think there's a couple of them that you can use it with. And that card saved me a lot because I always recycled my monsters over and over and over, and people got pissed because I couldn't do much about it. You know, great for synchros. Great for synchros. All right, traps now. Yeah, traps. Solemn Judgment, of course, staple. Torrential. Because it's RFP, you're gonna be doing a lot of removing, and there's two. So you're gonna want a return from a different dimension. It's gonna work great. Magic Cylinder, because, come on, it sucks when you gotta attack and you pop it and they're like, damn it, and they take that damage. It's always nice. Plus it keeps them on the offensive, so if they attack anything else face down, because you ever get in that tight bind, you can throw down Hush Cleric, because it's got that decent defense. Magic Cylinder will pop, and it's good for that. Bottomless, I always run one because I'm always kind of strapped for space in this deck. The other one I run, because most people run two, is Karma Cut. The reason I like this card is because this deck is all about discarding. You discard one card, and you can basically remove anything face up on their side, whether it be magic, trap, monster, whatever. And if you do a magic or trap, I don't believe there's any cards that bring magic or traps, spells or traps, back. So that card's definitely a plus. I used to run two Karma Cuts, but it kind of got inconsistent depending on how many monsters they ran. And like I said, this is the RP version. I'll show you other options. Mind over Matter. Basically, you tribute a Psychic. Once you get your loop off with the Esper Girls or the Mental Seekers, you can pop one of these, and it's basically a Solemn. Or Solemn. You basically just tribute off a Psychic. Mirror Force, just to fuck with them. And a Psychic Overload. This card helps a lot. It's, you pick 3 Psychics in your graveyard, put them back in your deck, and then draw 2 cards. So you see the draw power off that. Alright, now Magics. This is going to be a 2-parter because it's going to get kind of long. I'll show you the side options then. Alright. Pot of Duality, because it's always nice to know what you're going to have. I only run 2. This is the fun. Telekinetic Power Well. Now you will be causing damage for yourself, but you're going to be doing good because you can pull out tuners, psychics, effects, whatever, and this will basically be, this is basically like a bunch of Monster Reborns for you. You're going to take damage for it, but if you can pull out your Hyper Psychic Blaster, get all that life points back and then some. Psychic Fill Zone, again for synchros. Basically it lets you pull 1 tuner, 1 regular effect, again synchros. I mix and match the two between Telekinetic Power Well and Psychic Fill Zone. Works pretty well. Brain Research Lab for extra summons. I don't really do the Brain Hazard thing. I never did. I never got into it. I don't know why. It's just I don't like continuous traps. There's too many cards out there that kill that. But one of these cards. I only run one because I only have one. If I would, I'd run 2. Basically, let you do an extra normal summon, and then you can do a counter on it. You put 1 whatever being on it or whatever, and you don't take 1,000 damage, or you can't take 1,000 damage. Basically, when it goes off the field, you can take 1,000 damage. There's another card you can use for that. It's called Counter Cleaner. You play that with that, and it wipes off. It wipes your state clean, and you're clear. You won't take no damage. And you can just kill it if you want, just in case. E-Telly, staple of the deck. You already know. Heavy Storm for Magic and Traps. Pot of Avarice to recycle, because you will be recycling and you're going to need it. Only 1, because you can only run 1. Double MST. I really don't find the need for 3. Miracle Synchro Fusion for the card I'm about to show you in a little bit. Lightning Vortex, because you discard and you get Raigeki's effect. Great card. Always fun. Book of Moon for effects. Card Destruction, just in case you don't have that great of a hand, you want to get rid of a lot of things quick. Saves me every time. And for a little added fun, Dimensional Fissure. Now, the reason I have these is because they work. I threw them in my GB deck not too long ago. I'll be showing an update on that. Basically, I throw these out as bait for MSTs, because they can kill these off, because these kind of help your deck sometimes, kind of don't, depending on how the game's going. If it's the low level tiers, whatever, it'll get rid of a lot of cards for you. It just depends. If you're on the defensive, not that great. You want them to kill it. If it's on the offensive, don't play it. Basically, you can stall them out for a second. You pop these, and they'll they're not gonna want to lose any of their monsters from RFP unless it's like a Dark World deck or something. But basically, it'll hold them off for a minute or two, maybe a turn, and then they'll have to use at least 2 MSTs on them, and then there you go, you got 2 less to worry about. All right, this is gonna be part 1. This is the basic RFP. These are the side options for regular. In any case, in the other deck, I would throw in another Serene Psychic just for draw power. I would throw in 2 Esper Girls for drawing power, because that's the main thing. Is if I was RFP, I would usually didn't have that much drawing power, but it didn't really matter because I was always kind of killing them anyways. Psychic Snail, because I love this. It's a 1900 beater for 4 stars. Basically, you pay 800 life points, and you can have one of your other monsters attack twice. And it's a continuous effect. It doesn't run out ever. So already you should start thinking about what you can use with that. And like I said, RFP, you're going to need DV sprites. They make them, I think, in commons now too, but basically, it's like the effect of Silent Psychic, but you special summon that by RFPing a monster already on the field. So you don't even have to discard Esper Girl or Mental Seeker if you don't want to. You can just have those out and then special summon those 2. Boom, boom. Those go away. And then these guys are tuners too, so I mean, you have a 1-star tuner. There's a lot of options you can use with that. A lot. Alright, so that's going to be the basic part. And then I'm going to show you the side deck. And then the next video will be other options, other cards that I didn't use, but you know, they're just to show there are options. Neospacian Grand Mole, you know, just in case you can't get something off the field. Effect Veiler, which I would have thrown in, but I was running tight on space, and definitely stay below. Good card. Gores, because he saves a lot, believe it or not. There are sometimes when you're not going to get the cards you need, and Gores will be there. Because it's RFP, I'll throw in 2 DD Warrior Ladies just to keep them on the rebound. A lot of people don't like to attack face down monsters. Not because of the whole flip effect thing, just because really, how many monsters do you want to lose to RFP? Because if you're not siding against it, it's kind of hard to play against. Another Armored Axon, just in case, for a little beatdown. Destructotron as a walking MST. You pay 1,000 life points, but you know, it'll help. It's helped me a couple times. Dr. Cranium for another Searcher. Alright, and then Magic and Traps. Double Summon, basically like Green Research, but no drawback. It lets you summon twice, so good for first turn. Really good, actually. Psychic Path. I never used it in my deck, but I mean, it's an option. It gets you back to RFP monsters for 800 life points. Another Telekinetic. I'd much rather run these than Psychic Paths. 7 tools for like Solemn, you know, cheap alternative. And then for drawing power, I ran 2 of them. Mirror of Oaths. Basically, if they special summon on you, you pop it. If you got D-Fisher out too, it'll kill it, remove from play, and then you get 1 draw card. And then another Mind Over Matter, because it's a Solemn and it works well. Alright, that'll be part 1. Part 2 will be the options and other cards that you can use. Alright, so for now,